seen, from Austin to LA, in everywhere between. Don't you worry, baby, I'll be coming home again. I'll be walking up your road, I'll be holding out my hand. When the sun comes up in the morning, I'll be well on my way home. Darling, now's the time to dry your eyes. 'Cause I'll be holding you in the morning light. I'll be holding on to you in the morning light.
Not sure where to begin this video, but I'm taking my RV up to near California City, California, where I bought a quarter acre of land. So I cleared this RV out pretty much. It's going to be essentially my spring, fall, and winter little vacation tiny home in the desert. Once I get there, we're going to do the final tour, and I'll show you everything, walk you through what I've done and what I never got to, and what I think I'm okay with not getting to. For now, I am gonna hit the road here in a little bit and get back to you tomorrow. Just woke up a few minutes ago and we're ready to roll. Heading to Albertsons to pick up some food and then on to my land. So, curtains are up, we're ready to roll. Let's go. That would happen. Literally straight ahead in the road here. I have to video this here. Like, this is incredible. This is crazy. Trying to come through, guys. Trying to come through. Can I come through? Come on, keep it moving. Okay, that guy's not gonna help me out at all, man. Like, look at how many sheep there are. Like, so many sheep. So many sheep. Okay. They're really used to vehicles, it appears, so I'm just inching, and I don't feel like I'm really encroaching, but this guy's not going to help me in the slightest, it appears. So, yeah. literally sheep everywhere. Okay. So that guy finally helped me out. Nice guy, just like a little slow to help. Yeah, so there's trailers out here. Kind of cool. This road is not too bad, but I'm gonna stay a bit more intently focused. I am focused on the road. This road is surprisingly, like, really good. There are a couple, you know, portions where you had to slow down, but I'm going honestly faster than I would on a graded road. This road's not graded. So I'm going about 10, well, now I'm going 10, but I was going up to like 15, 20 even, looking at probably, I don't know, 45 minutes to get to the land. It's my land, it's my land. That's pretty much what I expect my land to look like, pretty similar to what you see out the window here. Yeah, a little, but this is all you get right here. Little tiny dips in the road, that's it. It's saying I'm 5.9 miles away from what is the end of this road, and it looks like it goes uphill again a little bit, so slightly nervous, but not really. The first one was really pretty simple, not that steep of an incline. I did my due diligence. I looked at the map, the aerial views, and all that type of stuff. Obviously Google Street View doesn't come out here, but I did what I thought was due diligence anyways, and so far it's proven to be correct. So again, we got 5.8 miles to the end of the road, and then we got to go semi off-road. There's still like a trail road that goes that way, and that's only about a half mile, 3/4 of a mile. And then it's truly off-road. We have to go like, you know, a few hundred feet to get to the actual property itself. It's not right off of the road. We're getting a little bumpy here, some winding in the road, so I'm gonna, again, focus my attention. We're just swaying a little side to side because of how the road is. Gotta take it real slow, make sure we don't get stuck. Tap. Got to get out and move the tree. Yeah, so it's tight through here. Better just to move it and let it scrape the sides. Wonder how long that's been peeling off. Anyways, okay. 3 miles to go, just over 3 miles to go, and the road has gotten a little easier. It closed up a bit, so I'm smacking into just about every tree that is anywhere near the road. And I think this is a flight path. I'm not sure what airports are anywhere remotely near here. I think there is actually one near Mojave, but I think, yeah, we're under a flight path. This engine's starting to get hot, and it's about 90 degrees today. I don't think it'll shut off, that problem I've been having. I think there's probably a vapor lock. I don't think it'll shut off. We're going so slow and not uphill at all, but I suppose it could conk out just before I get to the land. But then we'll be back on sometime this afternoon. Smacking into the trees. By the way, I'm going like 0 miles an hour, so, and I am wearing my seatbelt. Just FYI. This RV is so screwed anyway. Like a little, few scratches from a little, you know, twig isn't gonna really bother me too much. So I think what we will do, it looks like I see some type of flag, maybe an American flag up there. We'll see. In this whole time, I went from 3 miles to 2.9 miles to go. So this is a long journey, but I think I'll pick back up when I hit the road change. And then when I pull up to figure out where my land is, where my actual parcel is, and then we'll film at the site. Just had to stop to say I'm watching lizards like go so much faster than me, like they're passing me like nobody's business. And this engine is getting a little warm and I'm feeling it up here in this cab. Hope I can make it without having to shut down for any period of time, because that won't be helpful because it's just gonna get warmer today. So let's get through it. So the last mile ain't gonna be too easy. Take a look at where I came from. Holy hell, you can't even see that road, can you? Look at that. Incredible. Way, like, as far as you can see on that road. Crazy. Here we go. Well, I made it. I am here, parked on my little plot of desert land, and I forgot, I'm gonna make a whole video. It's just afternoon. It took me like close to 2 hours to get down this 10 miles of dirt road. Slow going, but pretty cool. Ran into those sheep. You saw that. Let's go take a look outside here and see what's going on. So this is the last little bit of road I came in on. You might be able to see some stakes out there. There is somebody's old property. Looks abandoned though. There's really nothing there aside from a little bit of old barbed wire and some stakes in the ground. But so we're gonna walk to my property from the road here, the last little bit of road. You can see my tire tracks possibly. And so this is from basically the road here, and there you can see my RV. About I don't know, probably a couple 100 feet, a little less even, from that last little bit of road. It is beautiful out here, it is. So I'm parked on a little bit of a hill. I don't know, you'd probably be able to tell that it's a little tilted nose down a little bit. Not too big of a deal, I don't think. Always engage that parking brake. Decided to get some private property signs that I'll be putting around. There that is. Also decided to put a few stakes in the ground. Oh. Yeah. Just a few stakes. I'll mark the corners of my property and just right around the RV here. Just to make it feel like my land. I'm parked essentially right in the middle of the property. It's about a 1/4 acre, 10,000 square feet or so. I'm going to kind of mark the corners just so I know when I come back if I ever decide to do something with this place. I won't. What this is basically is just a place for me to come when I get a vehicle to visit my RV and hang out in the desert. Truly the middle of nowhere. This could not be more middle of nowhere. And I like it. There's a lot of flies. A lot of flies. No snakes. No snakes that I see. So we're gonna do like a full land tour and a full RV tour. I'm gonna show you what that RV looks like, what I turned it into after all these months of waiting. Matt, what does this RV look like inside? The completed version. Well, I'll tell you, I never got around to it exactly, but I kinda did. it got pretty close, and I'm viewing it as an unfinished painting. That's it's literally unfinished painting is the what needs to be done. But you know, this is just my little tiny house in the desert, and I'm not going to worry about what I didn't do. I'm going to focus on what I did do. I may have already said it, but this land is a lot hillier than I thought it would be. This parcel in particular, like the whole 10-mile drive down that dirt road was almost entirely flat, and then that last mile or so you can see the hills to the south of me here, and then the one we're going to climb just to the northeast, that would be. Mountains to the west. It's just absolutely stunning. I'm so happy. This is great. Okay, onward. I figure this type of property is just like, you know, respect things you come across. If you come across somebody's trailer or something, that's why I'm kind of not worried about my own. Like, I think, oh, you know what? I see another trailer over there. You might not be able to see it, but I see another trailer over there. Huh. So, looks like I'm not completely alone out here, which is, I don't know, good and bad. I guess I'm completely alone with one other person. So. Here we are on my front porch, and I'm going to take you to the front right part of the property here. Okay. And then we're going to walk all the way around. Actually, we're going to walk from right here. So there's a stake there. And so here's the corner of the property right here. As you see, there is the RV from the northeast corner of my property. And we're walking south here. And here we are at the southeast corner of the property, and there is the RV again. Walking west now. In the wind coming out of the west today, and most days, I think, right? Yeah. Yep, this would be the southwest corner, and you can see we're a bit lower, slightly in elevation here, because there's the RV. So, back walking north. So, this side of the property, the west side, there's the RV. It's kind of lined by these bushes here. You can see the stake there, and the other one, the corner, is right there. And this, I believe, would mark the northwest corner right there. And here's what it looks like from there. And of course, that's the hill we were on earlier, and where I could see the other a trailer and a Class A motorhome. And walking along my property line back to the RV. So, quarter acre is not a whole lot, but pretty cool. And this is just my way in and my way of saying to people, like, you know, this is somebody's little space and he cares about it. So that's why I got my little private property sign. So I have a few more of those to put on different parts inside the RV as well. And it's just, I think it just shows people that somebody, you know, uses this and cares about it, and please don't mess with it. Something this kind of remote is like really, really cool to me, and I think once I get my Jeep this summer, hopefully a Jeep, maybe a truck, maybe something, whatever it is, I'll have this plot of land in mind. So Hopefully it'll be a lot easier. Well, no matter what I get, it'll be a lot easier. It'll probably be a lot easier leaving on that bicycle. So there are a few things I didn't do to the RV. You'll see behind me here, I never ended up painting this whole thing. Reflecting about why I didn't. I just got lazy and kind of complacent with it. And now I see it as, you know, this thing was never going to be perfect. And so why not just leave it, live in it, you know? I was living in it, you know? I bought this May 30th, I believe it was the 30th, maybe the 31st of 2018. Today is April 26th. I've had this thing for almost 11 months now. And I went from parking it in LA for a couple days, Hollywood, at a Home Depot in Hollywood around the block from my apartment. And then it went into storage for a month. And then I went to Vegas with it. And it gave me all sorts of problems early on. And still to this day, kind of. Took it all the way up to Washington State, went up to halfway between Seattle and Portland in Centralia, spent last summer up there. Not really living in it, but working on it every day and it being a huge part of my life. If you've seen the videos I posted on this channel, it was mostly about the renovation and stuff I was doing there, and it was kind of, you know, I was kind of dragging on. Stuff was taking longer, putting the solar on, painting. Like, if you just look at that view behind me where I'm filming, it looks great. Like, it looks, and it was great living in it. So let's fast forward. Last summer, let's see, I left. It was actually fall. It ended up being October, mid-October I left. I started living in it full time in mid-October, headed back down to Las Vegas. So I took about 2 weeks from Washington to get it down to Vegas, and I stayed there in my friend's driveway for about, let's see, how long was I there? End of October to a few days after Christmas. And so that was 2 months. I was living in it full time, though I was using their shower and laundry, and they were really great. And it was just, I mean, obviously just fun to be there and get to spend time with them before they ended up moving to Texas. That was a really great time too, and getting to experience living in this thing in some type of way. And so it was during that time actually that I got a full-time job offer from the magazine I'd been freelancing with, and that's what took me back to LA. So I made it so I had the whole month of January to travel, took a lot of pictures, started working more on my pro camera, not this vlog camera that I'm filming on. So I'll probably share some photos from that because why not? Here they are. Let's see, Vegas, I went to Kingman. I headed south from Kingman down to Lake Havasu City. Went through Yuma, caught up with some folks there. I worked for the Yuma Sun newspaper for just over a year before I moved to LA the first time. And so that was fun to be there for, I spent about a week in and around Yuma. And went up to Joshua Tree, and peeked over into Mexico before that actually. And so yeah, from Joshua Tree I went and moved my rig to the main streets of Los Angeles. I actually, my job is in the West Valley neighborhood of Tarzana, where I parked this thing for a little over 2 months. I pulled in end of January and it is now end of April, so I guess 3 months. I had it parked literally right behind my office there, and then also alternatively I used another urban boondocking spot, if you will, by Braemar Country Club in Tarzana. Yeah, so I lived in this thing in Los Angeles for a couple months or so. End of March, I moved into a house. I got a room in a house, also in Tarzana. And this officially became my vacation home. And I'd been, planning this route for a little while. I determined shortly after I moved to LA that I didn't want a full-time there. So yeah, I moved into a house and I decided to buy this piece of land I found here in Kern County, and this is where it will remain indefinitely. I have no type of timeline for when I might move it, sell it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest. For now, I can say for the foreseeable future anyways, as long as nothing happens to it, nobody sets fire to it or does anything crazy, I will come back up here in hopefully my Jeep every few weeks, probably, maybe once a month in the more temperate months. It's already a little hot here today. It'll be nice tonight, but a little warm right now. Okay, so this is the cab area of the RV. Obviously, it is the one area really that I didn't finish painting. The bathroom is also not terribly finished, but hey. So, I got my blackout curtain fabric here that I'm going to pick up next time I'm in town. I really used this area as storage mostly when I was living in it. I got these great curtains for the front, so it was like that. And these curtains were great, and again there's blackout fabric behind them. Nothing in the cabinets, but I did paint inside of those, you'll recall. Got my private property signs ready to go up. Got some boxes I left in here. Also didn't finish painting down here and here. Here. There. But yeah, so I used this stove for a while. So that's where my bike sat, and I'm gonna take it down back to LA with me. I had put this fridge in here. Pretty great. I had taken, this is where the stove was originally, and I made it into my little storage compartment area there, and got that fun pineapple fabric, and this up here as well. There we go. And I got the earth up above where that was. So we had some water issues at some time, but now we can turn on that water pump. There we go. And it works. Kind of doesn't work in the bathroom here. But anyways, I was using this shower. Now, I was using this as storage mostly for my water jugs and all that type of stuff. And that's that. Yeah, the bathroom looks pretty awful right now. There's some bleach and different stuff that'll, some of this at some point will get out of here. Also didn't get painted. This originally was part of a cabinet that was right here, and I just took the mirror part off and installed it. I may have shown that. This is months and months ago now. But anyway, so this is my pride and joy. This is where I spent most of my time while I lived here in the RV. In the back of the RV, in the bedroom. I had my record player right here. Nice sitting spaces here and here. You might remember the wood-stained underwear and sock drawer is what I used it for. And this is what I'm really most proud of, is what I did here. It looks great, I think, and it's still going to be really cool to come here and visit, and maybe one day sell it. We will see. It was great living in here. Great to feel this breeze coming through here on this 90-degree day. It's cooling down. Oh hey, that's where that pin went. Or maybe it just fell out of it. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, always problems in the RV.